These are a little bit cheaper. This is 1,091.
What is up, everybody?
Oh.
We are currently waiting for Alex to come help us take some photos. So we are gonna film a quick vlog in the car while we wait for him. So for this one, I literally just Googled 20 random questions.
Oh God, okay, we're doing
and we're gonna do 20 random questions.
Okay.
You ready?
No.
Too bad. So this first one, what would you teach if you just had to teach something?
What would I teach if I had to teach
so
something?
if you had to teach a class, like what would you teach?
Probably just basic photography.
I think I'd just do history. I really like history. Who do you think would be more than happy to donate their kidney if you needed one urgently?
For fame or just
So just in general, if you needed a kidney, who would give you their kidney?
Oh, who? I would think, probably like my mom.
See, like your mom or grandma doing that?
Yeah. I would not let my grandma, obviously. I would let my mom do it.
I think it would probably just be my mom or dad. So if you could overcome one of your fears instantly, what would it be?
That's a hard one, because like I would like to just jump out of an airplane, you know? But like, frick, what am I afraid of? There's something I'm afraid of.
Spiders.
Oh, I don't care for that. It'd be like roaches. Like, that's what terrifies me. And I'm sure, like, my streamer remembers, like, back in the Xbox days, like, there was, like, one time I screamed so fucking loud at 2 in the morning because there was one under, like, a kitchen cabinet. I had many roach streams.
I don't really know for that one. I'm not really afraid of too many things.
Yeah, like, insects, I just can't do. Roaches are the main top one, but other than that, I don't really care.
Probably the biggest one would probably be like speaking in front of people. I just get like super bad anxiety. Yeah. What would you do with an ability to become invisible for a day?
I don't know. Like why? I think I would be invisible just so I can like maybe steal something. You know?
Like start stealing stuff?
Yeah.
Steal the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, it's probably the same.
Yeah.
I think that's like most people's thing. Like
why would you want to be invisible?
Yeah, like what are you gonna do? So if you could buy one thing, money was not an issue, what would it be?
I'd probably plan like 10 trips in 1 year.
That's not one thing.
Oh.
It's just one thing.
But it is one thing. You're just
that's like
literally
multiple tickets though.
I know. But you're planning it for the year. You're not just taking one trip at a time. You're doing the whole thing in 1 day and then you have 10 trips for the year. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about just buying a dream car or investing in just like a ton of gold.
I mean, yeah, that would
and then you just like sell it like a couple weeks later for even more. Alright, so what food will you absolutely not eat under any circumstance?
Probably lobster.
Lobster?
Like, that just grosses me out.
Really? What food? Like super spicy foods, I guess. Would be like stuff that like you regret eating the next day. That's really like because I'm like willing to like try anything.
You're a big baby.
So will you do the blazing wing challenge again?
Yeah.
That's gross. Which famous person would you like to be BFFs with?
Cameron Dallas.
Oh my
I'm like, no joke. That's my goal. Oh. If I made it in the industry, like obviously I would love to be his friend. I think he's very like knowledgeable. I'm just very like interested in how he like became what he became because I watched it happen and it was crazy to see him what he is now. So I think he's just a very humble guy.
That you also have a crush on.
I did. I don't want any more because you know
what? When did this happen?
Obviously, you know, maybe deep down I still
like
have
right
this
when I asked you the
him.
question.
Yeah. I just changed my answer real quick after you asked me that question. What about you, bruh?
I don't know, probably someone from like the Formula Drift community. One of the drivers. That'd be pretty cool.
You wouldn't have said David Dobrik?
No, I don't really like. I don't really care about like. Meeting David Dobrik would be cool, but like being BFFs with him would be like. I feel like it would be kind of taxing after a while. Where like You just like have to be part of all of his like skits and pranks and stuff, and you're just like.
I think that would be cool though, because I'm sure he shares that money with everybody.
Well, yeah, like obviously, but like.
Because you know he makes a lot.
Do you want a Nerf gun with darts, like tacks and shot at you?
He wouldn't do that to me because I'm a girl. I don't think he's ever done that to a girl on his videos. So.
All right, so.
But Cameron Dallas is my number one.
Saddest song you've ever heard?
Well, recently I listened to a song called "You Are the Reason." His name is Calum Scott. That was a really sad song I've heard recently.
I can't think of any sad songs off the top of my head. Who are you most envious of, real or fictional, and why?
I mean, I could say Cameron Dallas, but it's like I look up to him at the same time.
Probably say I'm most envious of David Dobrik because like how popular he became, like
because of Liza.
Yeah, like because of Liza. And just like I don't know, it's just like kind of crazy how much money he makes, like just for a 4-minute and 20-second video, and like all the advertisements and stuff he gets is crazy. What embarrasses you the most in front of other people?
I don't know. I really don't care. I think if I was caught in the moment, like saying something bad about somebody, I think that would be a little bit embarrassing. But at the same time, I just don't care. I don't know. I don't think nothing really embarrasses me. So I'm in front of a camera all the time too. So it's like whatever to me now.
I feel like mine would be like if I had a kid and they're just like screaming and crying in public and like not doing anything about it.
You like that? Huh? You like that? Wah! You just tune this out, don't you? Wah! Well, tune this out. Wah!
Oh.
I feel like that would be like super embarrassing. But, like,
I don't get embarrassed when it comes to my babies. I just get really high anxiety about it. I'm like, frick, what do I do? Like, how do I calm them down? Like, I don't know.
If you could change your first name, what would it be?
Harmony. Or Harmelody.
I don't know what I'd change mine to.
Yeah, me neither, because it's like, you know, whatever. Because I already have a cool unique name. But I think if I wanted to, yeah, I'd definitely change it to that.
Well, this question definitely doesn't apply to you. What do you think you cook or bake the best?
Well...
Cereal?
Bake? No. What I bake is just probably putting Nestle chocolate chip cookies on a pan, and that's good enough for me. And then with cooking, I don't really cook in my life. The only thing I've ever cooked was eggs. That's the only thing I can make from like scratch. Eggs.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't really made anything from scratch. I usually just like heat up frozen stuff or like put stuff together. What ridiculous thing has someone tricked you into doing or believing? There
was this one time I actually have this on my vlog, in one of my vlogs. I don't know if you remember it, but it's one time my like old boss, we're like really good friends too. I am always like friends with my bosses. It's really weird. But anyways, she wanted to do something on a weekend and I was like, sure, you know, whatever. And then she's like, you want to go on a hike? And I don't like hiking at all. Like, it's the worst thing to ever do to myself. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And she was like, she was all like, well, you can take cool photos, because she knew I like landscape photography. So she was like, you can take photos and it's really pretty, blah blah blah, it's in the mountains. And I was like, in the mountains, you know, like no. But I was like, fine. I was like, well, how long is it? She's like, about 30 minutes. And I was like, okay. I get to this place, bruh, it's like an hour away from where we lived in San Diego, and it was a 2-hour hike. And I was so upset when she tricked me into doing this hike with her, because she did not mention it was a mountain that we were climbing all the way to the top, and we had to go back down, and that was the easiest thing in my life, to go back down. But the hardest part was going up, and I was tricked into that.
I think mine was getting tricked into believing that I'd see the world when I joined the Navy, and I didn't leave California.
That's way worse than mine.
Alright. So if you were given a 1-minute ad during the Super Bowl, what would you fill it with? I'm just gonna advertise our vlogs, Twitch channels, or just sell out and like advertise all of our stuff.
I think mine would be my Twitch for sure, because you can advertise your own content obviously through Twitch anyways. So that would be my main place to send everyone at during the Super Bowl.
Yito.
Hello.
Ooh, Alex is here.
Guess what I brought too?
Oh my god. Alex.
What's the dumbest way you've ever been hurt?
I don't know.
I've run into a lot of stuff, like walls and stuff.
Well, you're so tall, so I can see
Yeah,
that.
I hit my head on a lot of stuff too. That fucking hurts.
I don't have anything.
What problem or situation did TV, movies make you think would be common, but when you grew up, it found out it wasn't?
Being a cheerleader.
I'm wanted, I'm hot, I'm everything you're not. I'm pretty, I'm cool, I dominate this school. Who am I? Just guess. Guys wanna touch my chest.
Watching those movies, it was nothing like that in real life. Yeah, movies lie to you.
I think mine is just like how easy it is to make friends and keep friends, like stay in contact with everyone.
Oh yeah, I would have to say that too. And it didn't happen.
Craziest thing one of your teachers has done?
He called me a bitch in front of everyone. But he was joking. But yeah, it was like really funny. But yeah, I think that was the only crazy thing I've ever experienced with a student teacher. But you know, he was cute, so I didn't care.
I think the craziest thing, I don't know, it was just like one of the teachers dropped a stack of books next to someone that was sleeping. That was pretty funny though. Best and worst purchase you ever made?
Best purchase would probably be my Canon T3i. It was my best purchase ever in my life. Hands fucking down. Worst? What did I ever buy that I was disappointed in?
I think my best one's probably my computer.
Well, that I can't say like I spent my own money on.
Well, I spent my own money on my computer.
Okay, well, never mind. You have the same to
like
say that.
some of my worst purchases have just been like some games that like I bought and like don't ever play.
I guess I can say that. Fallout and Deadpool I barely played.
Yeah, don't ever play Fallout 76. I like pre-ordered it and everything. Who's your best friend?
All three, you know, Ryan, Christine, and Alex.
Number one.
There's no number one.
It's probably you and Jury.
Damn, you don't even say Alex.
That's it, Ryan. I haven't known Alex as long as I've known Jury though. And like,
That's true. Why would I be first?
because you would get mad if I did.
I don't care.
All right, last one.
Okay.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are envy of me, so.
Your nose?
Oh yeah, I would change my nose. Physically. It would be my nose.
I'd change my vision. And my color blindness. That's why I always wear black.
You're dumb.
So thank you guys for watching. We're gonna go film some stuff and take some pictures if the sun's still up. So be on the lookout for the content on Jules' vlog and her Instagram. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.